All right, this is the Hedgehog Journey to England, another Calico critter story. In a snug cottage at the edge of Clover Forest lived the Hedgehog family. Mother Hedgehog loved baking blackberry tarts. Father Hedgehog loved polishing old family heirlooms. Fluff, the sister, was curious and brave. Puff, the brother, was cheerful, round, and happiest near water. One rainy afternoon, Father Hedgehog opened a wooden chest that had belonged to Grandpa Hedgehog. Inside were old carvings made from twisted blackberry vines, coat hangers, shaped like tiny hedgehogs balancing on branches. Grandpa Hedgehog had come from England many years ago. He always said, Father Hedgehog read from a note, "Our roots are in the hedgerows of England." Fluff's eyes sparkled. "Can we go?" Mother Hedgehog smiled. "It's time." Across the ocean. Soon they were on their way to England. They chose to stay in cozy Airbnbs instead of hotels. Little countryside cottages with hedgehogs painted on the walls and warm fireplaces. One cottage had railings woven from thick blackberry vines. The banister was crafted from rose bushes, polished smooth, but still dotted with careful thorns. "Best railing ever," Puff declared. He and Fluff slid down it. "Ow, ow, ow! Worth it," Puff laughed. The thorns made excellent footholds for banister games, where they climbed up without touching the floor. Mother Hedgehog shook her head fondly. "Careful, you two." Castles of the past. They visited ancient stone castles nestled in green hills. Father Hedgehog told stories of famous hedgehog castles, grand old manor houses built near thick hedgerows where hedgehogs once thrived safely among brambles and wildflowers. Fluff imagined knights in tiny hedgehog armor. Puff pretended to defend a tower with a rolled-up map. At one old ruin, they discovered something special, the kissing hedgehog stone. Two small hedgehogs had been carved into the rock centuries ago, noses touching. "Legend says," Mother Hedgehog whispered, "that families who visit here stay close, no matter how far they travel." They gently touched noses beside the carving. Stonehenge. Next came Stonehenge. Great ancient stones stood in a circle on the green plain. Puff squinted. "Why are they called Stonehenge?" Father Hedgehog smiled. "Because of the hedgerows that once surrounded this land." They ran through real English hedgerows nearby, thick, twisty walls of green full of berries and tiny secret paths. Fluff loved how safe it felt inside them. "It's like walking through history," she said. Grandpa's legacy. One evening, staying in a countryside Airbnb with hedgehog wallpaper and creaky floors, Father Hedgehog unpacked Grandpa's carvings. He found tools tucked in the chest. That night, sitting by the fire, Father carefully carved a new hanger from a fresh blackberry vine. Fluff watched closely. "Grandpa liked to carve, swim, and do hedgehog tricks," Mother Hedgehog said softly. "He even swam in the coldest ponds." Puff's ears perked up. Swimming? Puff's favorite discovery. The next day they visited the English coast. Waves rolled gently onto the pebbled beach. Puff ran straight into the water, with his clothes still on. "Puff!" Fluff laughed. "I swim better this way," he called. He paddled happily while Father Hedgehog practiced little flips in the shallow surf. Mother Hedgehog joined them, carefully holding her skirt. Later, they met the deer family who were visiting a nearby meadow. Anya waved from the shoreline. The deer family loved to swim freely in Deer Pond back home, and sometimes at the quiet ocean coves where they grazed and played. They splashed and laughed together under the big English sky. A hedgehog trick. On their last night in England, Puff decided to perform one of Grandpa's famous tricks. He climbed the blackberry banister, balanced, spun, and landed safely on the rug. Everyone applauded. Fluff hugged him. Grandpa would be proud. Father Hedgehog hung the new blackberry vine hanger by the door. Our roots are here, he said gently, but our home is wherever we are together. Back to Clover Forest. When they returned home, they planted a small English blackberry vine beside their cottage. Fluff started sketching hedgerow mazes. Puff swam every chance he got, even fully dressed. And every time they passed the vine growing strong by their home, they remembered. They were part of something old, something brave, something woven through thorns and roses, like a family.